私の最後の記憶に君の愛を残したい
Polo to the flow though, you already know though. It's Adamville for real, you see ya, just take a photo. I'm reppin' that's on photo with a on your bro though.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Bears going up against the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. So the D-line's going to spread out.
What's tight? Tight end right. What's tight? Tight end right.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Cook. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's flushed out left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
A good pickup there at 22.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here we go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire...
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, Trubisky. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They start the drive with Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Turn up! Kill, turn up!
They run it again with Cook. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about Young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56. Look at gone.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it's Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now out comes Minnesota. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now McKinnon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Jackson. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Back to the ground, Cook. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Third down, Dalvin Cook. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They'll look to throw. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
No, check, Patriot!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here we go with 2nd and 7. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Trubisky now off the bootleg. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White, 66 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Second down following the run.
Good! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, it's Cook. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Here we go now. Gone.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go. Detroit.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Toss play to McKinnon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down again.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Onto the field now come the Bears. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he locates Walker, complete. 13 yards that time and a 1st.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They go counter with Howard. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Slot man moves right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Diggs going in motion right. He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Pernell McPhee in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 2nd half in Carolina. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Trying the right side with Howard. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
1st and goal from the 5. Now receiver in motion left. Now it's it's Trubisky. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And Godot's kick is right through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
See that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here again is McKinnon, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also,
he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, 10, 5. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go!
And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it's a 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They run with Howard. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. He hits White, complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 36. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A give to Howard. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Again, it's Howard. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Trubisky to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Defense showing blitz.
Let's go. Blue landed. No. Check. Patriot.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. 319.
They go with Howard again. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Let's go. Green. Watching that Barney.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Trubisky will throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And his kick is absolutely perfect. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 1st of the young season. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Chicago, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next.